So in the last session, we have seen what is stack and what is an ADT of a stack and what are the different operations that can be performed on stack and how a stack can be implemented. So then we started with the implementation of stack using arrays. So just to revise, a stack is a linear data structure in which addition and deletion of data elements are done from the same end. And the end from where the addition and deletion is done is called as top of stack. Now, when we talk about ADT for stack, so we all know that ADT is an abstract data type, which is a mathematical or a logical model, which is used to specify the data and the operations that can be performed on that data. So when we started with the ADT for stack, two things came into mind. What's the data associated with the stack and what are the operations that can be performed on stack. So here we have seen that it is a finite sequence of elements of a particular type, the data of a stack, and then the operations that can be performed on this finite sequence of elements of particular type are initializing, then checking whether that data structure, that is stack, is empty or not, checking whether the stack is full or not, then inserting the element at the top of a stack. Of course, if the stack is not full, this operation is called push. Then deleting element from the top of stack. Of course, if the stack is not empty, and this operation is called pop. Then retrieving an element from the top of stack, which is called as P. Then we have seen that the stack can be implemented either by using arrays or by making use of linked list. Now we have started with the implementation of stack using arrays. So let's see that code. Let me make a copy of this. We'll be starting with that as session 6. I hope that you are able to see my screen and hear me properly. Please someone answer. Yes, okay, thank you. So yesterday we declared a stack using a structure. Then we implemented the initialize function. Then we implemented the isEmpty function. And then we were at the isFull function. So the empty condition for the stack is when the top value is -1. So this we have defined as the empty condition. If in our array, which is used to store the stack data, if the size of the array is max, then the stack full condition would be the value of top equaling to max -1. I repeat, when the value of top is max -1, so at that position, we can safely say that our stack is full. And if any push operation is tried over the full stack, then it results in a condition called as stack overflow. Then it results in a condition called stack Overflow. So Stack Overflow is a condition when we try to push something on the stack when the stack is already full. Likewise, Stack Underflow is a condition when we try to pop something when the stack is empty. So we should not pop anything from the stack if the stack is empty. Likewise, we should not push anything onto the stack when the stack is full. So if you try to push anything when the stack is full, so it results in stack overflow. And if you try to pop anything when the stack is empty, then it results in stack underflow. Okay. So you should remember what is stack overflow and what is stack underflow. So what I will be doing here, we are writing a is full function. We are checking whether the given stack is full or not. So that can be done with the help of if statement. So I would be writing if the value of top data member of the stack, so st dot top double equals max minus 1. Since the indexing start from 0, that's why we need to write minus 1. I repeat, since the indexing start from 0, so the initial value of the top is 0, that's why we write max minus 1. So if max is 5, we can see here max minus 1 would become 4. Okay. So if this is the condition, I can simply return a true value. That is, the stack is full. So true is 1. Else, I can simply say return 0. So this is our stack full condition. So our is full function is now defined. We are passing a stack while we call the is full function, and we check for the top value if the top is double equal or not single equal. Single equal is an assignment operator. Double equal is a equality operator, conditional operator. So double equals max minus 1. We will say the stack is full. So we are returning 1. Else we say that the stack is not full. So we are returning 0. Okay? So this is our is full function. Now the next function, which is the crux of your stack, is to insert a data element into the stack. Obviously, if the stack is not full. So that operation is called as push. So we want to push something onto the stack. Okay. So what we'll be calling this function, we'll be naming this function as push. So push is the name of my function. What we are going to pass to this function? Please answer. What we need to pass to this function? I want to push a data element onto the stack. What I need to pass to this function? We are going to write a user-defined function to insert or to push a given data element into the given stack. I repeat, given data element into the given stack. So what are the arguments to this function push? What are the arguments to this function push? Okay, stack is one argument. And then any other argument? Only stack is required? Or apart from stack, do we need to pass something else also? Yes, stack is required. So let's write struct stack. And then what else? Anything else we need to pass to the push function? Yes, come on. Data. Obviously, we need to pass a data also. See what we are doing. I repeat, the task of the push function is to insert a given data element into the given stack. The task of the push function is to insert a given data element into the given stack. Okay. So now the first argument is a stack and second argument is my data element. Now can you tell me that when a push function is going to perform its task, so the push function will be inserting a data into the given stack. So whatever changes the push function is doing onto the stack, whether those changes are reflected in the calling function, please answer in yes or no. The changes which a push function is doing onto the given stack, whether those changes are reflected or should be reflected into the calling function. I am calling the push function from the main function, so my main function becomes calling function, push function becomes a call function. So inside the push function, we will be making a change into the stack. What kind of change? We are inserting, we are pushing a new element into the stack. So stack will get changed. Okay, stack will be updated. So the change or the update which we are doing into this push function on a given stack, whether those changes are expected into the calling function also, yes or no? Okay, one student is saying yes. Okay, yes. Anybody else? Keep on answering, keep on answering. Everyone is expected to answer. What I can see, only very few students are answering. And that too, the repeated names are coming over here. Okay, yes, yes. Other students, around only 7 to 8 students answered yes. Out of 39 students. Okay, keep on saying, keep on saying. Good, good. Yes, the changes which we are doing into the push function on a stack, those changes are expected in the calling function. Okay, now since those changes are expected in the calling function, which method we should use to pass the stack? Pass by value or pass by address method? Pass by value or pass by address? Of course, we need to make use of pass by address method. So we are going to pass a address of a stack to the push function. Now, when we are passing an address of a stack to the push function, obviously we need a pointer to accept that address. Okay. So here we'll be declaring a pointer as one argument. So I simply write star st. Okay. Then comma. Next argument. The next argument is the data element which we want to push onto this given stack. Okay, what should be the type of that data element? What should be the type of the data which we are pushing onto the stack? Come on. Second argument is the data, int. Why should be int? Because this stack is storing integer data elements. And how we have defined it? Here inside our structure stack. So in the structure stack, we are having array A, which is storing the data elements of the stack, and this array is defined of type int. So it is going to store integer type data. That's why we are passing integer type of data to the push function. अगर ये float होता तो हमें float type data pass करना होता. अगर ये pointer to character होता तो हम pointer to character pass करते. अगर ये array of structure होता, some other type structure, say struct student, so we would have passed a variable of struct student type instead of integer data. Okay, so it depends upon what kind of data is being stored into the given stack. So since integer data is stored in the given stack, we would be writing int and say any element name, say d. And here starts my definition of the function. we have seen that when we want to push a data element into the stack, we need to check for the condition. Which condition? Whether we should check for the empty condition or full condition. Before pushing a data onto the stack, before inserting a data into the stack, I should check for the empty condition or full condition. Yes, we should check for the full condition. Now to check for the full condition, instead of putting one statement, I would like to call my isFull function. Since we have already written a isFull function to check whether the given stack is full or not, so here I would be calling a isFull function. Okay, so I would be writing if is full. I'm calling my function is full, and what we need to pass? A structure variable, not a pointer to structure, but ht is what? Ht is a pointer to structure. Ht is a pointer to structure, and here I need only a structure variable, not a pointer to structure. That's why I need to write star ht. That's why I need to write star ht. Okay, or else we can do a reverse. What I mean to say that to a isFull and isEmpty function we can pass pointers. We can pass the address of a stack. Okay, to keep it similar everywhere. पूरे प्रोग्राम में थोड़ा सिमिलरिटी मेंटेन करने के लिए, though it is not required, but still you can pass pointer to the isEmpty function and to isFull function also. So we make it same everywhere. So just instead of a dot operator, I would be writing arrow operator, and here also instead of a dot operator, we'll be writing arrow operator. Please try to understand. Here the pointers are not required, isEmpty and isFull function, but still we are passing address and we are making a pointer to keep it same everywhere. क्योंकि push में भी pointer है, initialize में भी pointer है, pop में भी pointer आएगा, and so on. So we are just keeping it same everywhere. So now here I can straightforward say st instead of pointer st. Okay? So this is now simplified. So if is full, so अगर इसकी return value true है, means my stack is full. Okay? So I cannot push anything. So here what I can do, I can simply return a false value, say return 0 if my stack is full. Else, when my stack is not full, so here I can put up a code to push the data element or to insert the data element into the stack. Okay. Now here we know that when we have some elements in the stack, so the topmost element is pointed by top. So top is having the index value of the topmost element. Now when the top is having the index value of the topmost element, and I want to insert or push a data element, and there is a space in the stack, so what we'll be doing, we'll be incrementing the value of top by 1, and then we will copy the given data at that location. So st arrow operator top plus plus incrementing the value of top by 1, and then ht of a array name in square bracket, I need an index value where I need to insert this data. Okay, so that index value is pointed by now top. So I would be writing st arrow operator top. Please see carefully, no need to get confused. It is straightforward and simple. st बार बार क्यों आ गया? No need to get confused. This st of top is the top variable. I want to access the top data member using this pointer, so I would be writing st arrow operator top. That's all. And then this is the array name. This array is also a data member, so I will be again writing this pointer arrow operator. So pointer arrow operator a in square bracket the index value which is stored in top. That's why we write st arrow operator top equals to this given data. The given data is d, so we'll be simply writing equals to d. Done. The moment we do this, it means that we have pushed or we have inserted a data element into our stack. And now, since we have successfully inserted a data, I can say return 1. That is return true. So since we are returning 0 and 1, so the return type of the function becomes int. So int space push struct stack star st comma int d. Inside this, first we are checking for the full condition. So if is full st, if my stack is full, I cannot insert anything. So that's why I'm returning 0. 0 means false. And here I can simply say stack overflows. That's why we are saying return 0. And here, since the stack is not full, so we'll come into the else part. We are incrementing top by 1 and then ht arrow operator a in square brackets index value is ht arrow operator top square bracket closes equals to d. And since we have inserted the data, that's why we are returning 1. Okay. Now here we can perform some push operation and then we can check whether we are pushing the data onto the stack or not. So I can call up my push function, push. I can pass the address of a stack, ampersand, say s, and I want to push say 10. Okay. So 10 has been pushed, and then after that I can display this my top variable. In fact, I can go for this. Okay, so what we are doing, यहाँ पर हमने initialize किया हमारी stack को, then we displayed the value of s of top, then we displayed the first element which is expected to be a garbage value, and then we are checking is empty s1. So we have not initialized s1, that's why we may get anything stack is empty or stack is not empty. So here I can make it s. So initially my stack is empty, I should get a stack is empty, and then I am pushing 10 onto my same stack s. Then we are trying to display the s of top, and then we are trying to display the first element. Now let's save this code and let's try to execute it. This is absolutely pathetic. Why because I'm doing this? Okay. This is accepting now address. That's why we need to write ampersand s. हमने is empty और is full को change किया ना. Okay, so see the output now. The first line is s of top is -1. So this is for this printf statement after initialization of a stack. हमने यहाँ पर stack को initialize किया. Here we have initialized the stack, and then we are displaying the top value. So that's why s of top is -1, and then we are displaying the first element of the stack. Now this value is coming out to be 8. Now this is a garbage value, absolutely. Then we are checking for is empty for the same stack s. So since we have initialized the stack, we can expect that the stack is empty now. So the output is stack is empty. Okay. Then after that we have performed a push operation. Now the moment you have performed the push operation, your stack was empty, so the value of top was -1. So what happens in the push operation? The push function is called. The program control is transferred from this point to this point. Okay. What we are passing? Ampersand s, address of my stack s, and then the data element 10. Okay, so the address of the stack S is copied into the pointer HT and 10 is copied into D. Okay, now here we are checking for the full condition. If is full HT, return 0. Since there is nothing in my stack is empty now, so this condition is false. It will come into the else part. In the else part, we are saying HT of top plus plus. HT of top plus plus. Okay, the value of top is now -1. You can see here. So it is -1. So when we say HT of top plus plus, from -1 it becomes 0. From -1 it becomes 0. And then HT of A of HT of top. So this HT of top is 0. So HT of A of 0 equals to D, और D के अंदर हमने पास किया है 10. So 10 is coming into D. So 10 would be copied at the 0th index value of the array A, which is associated with the structure stack HT. Okay, and then we are returning 1. Okay, so my S of top is 0 and then the first element is now 10. It means that we have successfully pushed one element. Now I can copy the same code over here. I can paste it. So I'm performing the push operation once again, and this time suppose I'm pushing 20. I can say second element is %d A of 1. Okay, let's execute this code. So initially S of top is -1. Our stack is initialized using the initialize function. Then this is a garbage value, absolutely here. Then stack is empty because we are checking for is empty. So we are getting the output stack is empty. Then we are calling the push function. So we are making top 0. So S of top becomes 0. And then the first element that we have inserted is 10. So the first element is 10. And then we are calling the push function once again, passing the same stack %s, address of the same stack s, and this time we are passing 20. So before this, the value of S of top was 0. Now when we call the push function again, first it will check for is full. So the stack is not full because the array of size is 5 and we have only one element into our stack. So this condition is false. It will come in the else part. S of top, HT of top plus plus. The value of top is 0. So when it says plus plus, it becomes 1. And then HT of A of HT of top, that is HT of A of 1 equals to D. The given element D is now 20. So that becomes 20. So A of 1 becomes 20 now. Okay? So after that push function, when the program control comes back at this point, we are displaying the value of S of top. So S of top is now 1. And then we are saying second element is S dot A of 1, which is now 20. So second element is 20. So the two elements got inserted properly. Okay. So this is how your push function will keep working. Once your stack is full, then it may not work. It may return you a false value, that is 0. Once the stack is full. When your stack would be full, in this implementation, when our stack would be full, please answer. When our stack would be full, stack हमारी full कब होंगी? When top equal 4, max -1 means when the value of top is 4, we say that the stack is full. Obviously, because the value of max is 5 and our top is starting from 0. So when it reaches 4, it means that our stack has got 5 elements. The moment we say our stack has got 5 elements, we cannot insert any more element into our stack because the value of max which we have defined is 5. Okay, so in this case, when the value of top becomes 4, it means that it is pointing to the element which is on the top of stack, and you cannot have any more element after this since the value of max is 5. Okay, if the value of max is 50, then what value of top will indicate the full stack? What value of top will indicate that the stack is full? 49, obviously. So it is quite straightforward and simple. It is always max minus 1. If the value of top is max minus 1, my stack is full. And if the value of top is minus 1, it means my stack is empty. So you need to remember these two conditions. That's all. Then we have the next operation, which is pop. I need to pop from the stack. So the function name is but obvious pop. What we are going to pass to this function? Yes, what will be passing to this function pop? What you will be passing to the function pop? Struct stack. So a variable to a structure stack or the pointer or the address of the structure stack. What you will be passing? Variable or the address of a stack? Pointer. Okay. So I want one of you to unmute your mic and tell me that what should I write here. So yes, we need to pass the address of a stack, but I want someone to unmute a mic and tell me what code should I write. Yes. No one wants to say? Let me pick up any student randomly. Mukadam Ismail. Yes, Mukadam Ismail. Are you there? Mukadam Ismail, are you there? मुकादम इस्माइल हो या नहीं हो? Unmute your mic and say. I can't hear anything. I think he is not there or what? Qureshi Muhammad Usman. Qureshi Muhammad Usman. Unmute your mic. Yes. No mic. Why, beta? How come it is possible you don't have a mic? Are you using your mobile phone or the laptop? On PC. Okay. ठीक है. Then Shahid Sheikh. Yes, Shahid Sheikh. Shahid Sheikh, are you there? Unmute your mic. Shahid Sheikh. If you are not answering me, then I have to assume that you are not there. So Muqaddam Ismail is not there according to my information. Shahid Sheikh is not there. And accordingly, I am going to handle you people, okay? Next time, then I need to talk to your parent instead of talking to you. Sheikh Muhammad Saif. Sheikh Muhammad Saif.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, चलो आप बताओ. Coming back to our discussion, I am defining a pop function. So what should I write here? चलो बेटा फटाफट. Unmute your mic and say.
स्टार्ट पास करेंगे और पॉप करेंगे.
Sorry बेटा. What I need to write here? I want to type here. I am typing here something. The first argument. So what should I write? Come on fast. I'm not able to hear you.
Yeah.
Yes, what are you saying? सेशन सुन रहे हो ना आप? कहाँ चला गया भाई ये? सैफ. Yes, Sheikh Mohammed Saif. Where are you?
हेलो सर.
हाँ बोलो बेटा.
सर स्ट्रक्चर पास करेंगे.
हाँ स्ट्रक्चर पास करेंगे. So what should I write here? Struct, stack, and then a pointer or a simple variable.
ST.
Only ST I should write or star ST?
Star ST.
Star ST.
Star
Okay.
ST.
Anything else I need to pass? और कुछ पास करना है?
Nice.
Pop function का काम क्या है? What is the task of the pop function?
to add to
Yes. What is the task of the pop function? यहाँ पर पढ़ो. What is this?
delete an element from the
Huh?
delete an element from the top of the stack.
If the stack
Uh,
is
if
not
the
empty.
stack is not empty, yeah.
So this operation is called pop.
Pop.
So what a pop function would be doing? It would be deleting an element from the top of stack if the stack is not empty. So you are passing a stack from where the element has to be deleted. So do you need to pass anything else apart from this stack?
Top.
Do you need to pass anything else to the pop function apart from stack?
Variable. No, sir. I guess.
You don't need to pass anything else. Huh? So only one argument is required. Then comes the definition of the pop function. Concentrate करो. Sheikh Naved Ahmed.
Yes, sir.
Please tell me, what should I write now? I'm starting the definition of the pop function. Okay. So
Yes.
what should be the first thing I need to do?
Integer, sir. Pop के दो. Int.
वो सब कर लेंगे. Conceptually पहला काम क्या करना है हमको? Before popping anything from the stack, what should I check?
Is empty or full?
Yes. If the stack is empty, we cannot pop anything. If the stack is not empty, then only we can pop. So I would be calling if is empty. यही stack हमें pass करना है. So if my stack is empty, I cannot pop anything. So I can simply say return 0. If I am not in a position to pop anything, so this is your stack underflow. Stack underflow. We are trying to pop from a stack which is an empty stack. Else, if this is not the case, that my stack is not empty, so here I would put up the code for popping a data element. So then Sheikh Zikra में आप बताओ अभी इसमें else में क्या करना है?
एज में अगर फुल रहा तो रिटर्न 1 देगा. फुल रहा तो 1 देगा.
Please say loudly. Little
If
loudly.
it is full,
Full
then
कहाँ पे हो गया?
return.
We are popping.
Oh, sorry.
And empty तो हमने check कर चुके. When we'll come into the else part if the stack is not empty. So stack
Yes.
empty नहीं है. That's why we are coming in the else part. So now the stack is not empty. Now you can pop from stack. So how to pop? पुश करते टाइम पे हमने क्या किया था? देखो ऊपर कोड में सामने ही है. In the else part of the push function, what we did? We incremented the value of top.
Yes.
And then at the new value we inserted the given data. तो अब pop में क्या करेंगे? इसका रिवर्स.
डिक्रीमेंट करेंगे.
पहले डिक्रीमेंट कर देंगे क्या? पहले पॉप करेंगे फिर डिक्रीमेंट करेंगे?
पहले पॉप करेंगे फिर डिक्रीमेंट करेंगे.
So what we'll be doing? Let me have one integer type of element over here. Say int
डी तो था ही.
I will be writing d equals to. बोलते जाओ. What should I write?
st
st as operator. Sorry.
array.
Okay, good.
Square bracket.
Okay.
st top arrow top.
Very good. Okay, then
st arrow top or minus minus decrement.
Very good. So Roll is it.
Yes, sir.
Last videos, last session's video recording is in your Google. So share that video with my ID. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So HT of top is minus HT of top minus minus. This is done, and we need to simply now return this element. No, we won't be returning. Instead, what we can do, I can simply print here itself. Pop element is percentage D, that is P. In fact, I need not have to return anything. Let's make it this way. If my stack is empty, so instead of returning 0, I would print here itself, printf stack underflow or stack is empty. Okay. And here I can simply say pop element is. Fine. So this way, I did not have to return anything, and my popping is also done. So since I am not returning anything, my return type becomes void. So this is a pop function. We are not returning anything, so the return type becomes void. We are passing the address of a stack to be popped, and then we are simply saying if my stack is empty, so we are saying the stack is empty, else we are getting the data element from the top of stack, and then we are decrementing the top value by 1, and then we are printing the top popped element is percentage D. So here I can call up my pop function, and I need to pass the address of a stack, so ampersand S. Okay. If I save this code and I run this program, what will be the output? I mean to say, what will be the last statement? इसके बाद में सेकेंड एलिमेंट इस परसेंटेज डी बोल के आएगा, और फिर इसके बाद में ये जो पॉप एम्परसेंड एस किया हो, यहाँ पर आउटपुट में क्या आएगा? या तो ये आएगा स्टैक इज एम्प्टी, या तो फिर आएगा पॉप्ड एलिमेंट इज, और यहाँ पे एक वैल्यू आएगी. तो व्हाट विल बी दैट वैल्यू? देखो यहीं पे कोड है सामने पूरा मेन फंक्शन. कम ऑन समवन टेल मी. सिद्दीकी अरबाज, सिद्दीकी अरबाज, सिद्दीकी अरबाज, unmute your mic. And if you are not unmuting, I need to mark you as you are not there. I am noting all the students, huh? Siddiqui Altamash. Siddiqui Altamash. Okay, tell me. क्या आएगा यहाँ पर? पॉप एम्परसेंड एस जब फंक्शन कॉल होगा, आउटपुट में क्या आएगा बेटा? Yes, tell me what will be the output. Siddiqui Altamash says 20. Okay. Fine. So yes, the output would be popped element is 20. Let's see. Okay. So the popped element is 20. If I write it once again after this same statement, pop ampersand s. Now, what would be the last statement? What would be the last printf? ये लास्ट स्टेटमेंट क्या आएगा? इसके बाद में क्या स्टेटमेंट आएगा? यस, पॉप्ड एलिमेंट इज 10, पॉप्ड एलिमेंट इज 20 भी आएगा, फिर उसके बाद में आएगा पॉप्ड एलिमेंट इज 10. So yes, popped element is 10. Now please see carefully, this is stack. You have only one end, that is called the top of stack, from where the data is inserted and data is deleted. So पहले insert हुआ था 10, फिर insert हुआ था 20. But when you started deleting, it is a LIFO, last in first out. So 20 was last in, that's why it was first popped, first out. So 20 was deleted first, and then 10 was deleted. If I write here once again pop ampersand s, then the stack underflows and we will get the output stack is empty. The last line would be stack is empty. Yes, popped element is 20, popped element is 10, 20 भी pop हो चुका, 10 भी pop हो चुका. Now there is nothing in the stack, so we are getting a message stack is empty. At this point, the value of top was 1. At this point, the value of top was 0. And after this popping of 10, the top has become -1. 0 से -1 हो गया. And that's why after that, when we tried to pop again, we are getting the message stack is empty. ठीक है? Let me share the attendance sheet with you people. Let me stop presenting. Is there any query from your side? Meanwhile, you can ask a query. Please, you can put your question into the chat box. No question, no query from your side. Please follow the link for your attendance, give your attendance and feedback, and then you can leave. So as you are sharing video on GC, but it's not running. I am not sharing the video on GC. Instead, I am uploading my videos onto the YouTube. But since the YouTube is also one of the services of Google, so what's happening that when I'm sharing the link on the Google Classroom, it is something like in video display. So what you can do, you can just copy that link and open it into your YouTube. So when you open the link into the YouTube, you would able to see it directly into the YouTube. Okay.